Okay. Here we go. Are things working? I think things are working. Hello, hello. I'm back again. It's still Thursday, at least for me. 2:51 p.m. in St. Louis. I did stream earlier today, this morning. It was my first stream in a while, at least on both Twitch and YouTube. And I'm back for the second 3-0 Thursday tournament of today. Welcome to the early joiners in YouTube chat. I think I have time for one warm-up game. Let's hop in the pool. I'll stick with my chess mood repertoire. Welcome, welcome everyone. Hope all of you are doing well. Okay, we got a Grand Prix attack. Let's play this line. I'm usually happy to see g6. This is a fun variation. Queen f3. There's a common trap, e6 knight b5. I think bishop b3 is a move. Eventually d3. I think you most deadly cow. Happy 35. Yeah, black has this idea. It's been a while since I've looked at the theory here. So with queen g3, I'm ensuring this doesn't attack my queen. I'm wondering if I can play h3 now. If knight e5, knight takes d4, what's the point? If it takes, I take and defend. So I think I got away with winning a pawn. Maybe c3. Queen still defends d3. Thank you everyone on Twitch who's resubbing. Really appreciate it. Okay, that's a move. I could take... Now I'm up 2 pawns. Bishop b2. Still some Grand Prix ideas. Okay, that's a poison pawn. So I keep this defended. Yeah, I want to put the bishop back on b3, align with the king. I'm feeling pretty good. Really? Queen a7? Wait, that was a pawn. Okay. So I'm up a pawn and the exchange. Some compensation. Kind of awkward. I'm up 2 pawns, but they're double A pawns. I'm gonna play rook c7. Yeah, doesn't do much. Oh no. I messed up. Okay. Chess is a draw. Thank you, streams on Twitch, gifting 5 subs. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, my opponent accidentally repeated there. It's actually not easy for black to make progress. Because, yeah, when the rook leaves the 7th rank, I start checking. Black probably has to, like, give the e-pawn to win the g-pawn. Like, bishop e3 is probably a key move. Okay, well, I survived. That was my warm-up game. I did fall slightly below 2,900. Try and work my way back. Okay, tournament starts in about 90 seconds. Thank you, Rufus and Doofus. First time Prime. Shmini, happy 24 months. Pump up the Jamie, happy 17. I got some more ginger tea. I do feel slightly better than earlier. I woke up feeling like very sick today. And when I woke up, I didn't think I was going to stream even once. But here I am, my second stream of today. Thank you, Most Deadly Cow, happy 35. Yeah, for those who missed it, I did play Magnus Carlsen earlier. Magnus hopped into the first tournament of the day. But he's in Hong Kong, supposedly, so I don't think he's going to be awake for this tournament. Chances of playing Ponziani. I'll probably play a lot of e4 today, but I'm going to follow the chess move repertoire. I'm taking a small break from my beloved London Opening. And yeah, the chess move repertoire is Grand Prix attack against Sicilian, the Schlechter against the French defense, exchange Caro-Kann, and then with e4, e5, I'll be playing Scotch. So not quite Ponziani, but I guess there could be some potential transpositions. With black, I'm playing the French attack. So the general setup is to castle queenside and then attack on the king side. Although with this maneuver, I'm actually not sure. I might actually castle kingside. I could play b6 too. Kind of ugly move, but restricting the knight. Knight c5 kind of annoyed me. I think we're likely to trade both bishops. And yeah, I think going forward, I want to just use e-file. White's committed to f3, so e3 is a potential weak square. Envisioning some distant future. Okay, let's take. This is interesting. Tickling a2. This also has the benefit of eventually maneuvering to d5, like in this line. I can take, and then knight b d5. Blockading the IQP. Also defending c7. Threatening the fork. Some idea of rook e2 and attacking. Let's go in. Does this work? That's insane if it works. Take. It might work. No, I just have some queen move. Yeah, I think it'd be okay. Okay, it's looking good. H pawn push ideas. Yeah, here we see the second word of the French attack. It started with the French, now it's attack. Knight f4. Knife f4, threatening knight e2. Also threatening rook e2, potentially. And g2 is the target. Yeah, it's basically a fork and a skewer. Interesting. So if I take, there's king h1. Taking h1, g5. Wow, g5 is such a nice move. So the rook defends the knight, which defends a pawn, which also defends a rook. The queen only has this square and then this. There's one check, king g7, expecting resignation. Oh, there's one more check. Wait, how do I escape the checks here? Wait a minute. I have this. Can't celebrate too soon. Here. Okay, yeah, a few more checks. Now the king is safe. Yes, the king was always safe, but now it's especially safe. Okay. A nice game. Yeah, there's cases where, like, when you play this setup, usually you do want to castle queenside, but sometimes you can be flexible. In this case, I didn't really want to castle into knight c5. I thought white would get too much initiative. Like, if I don't take the knight, then it's scary. If I take the knight, it's also scary. So I played a bit more positionally with b6 and castling, and yeah, got a nice, a very nice setup here. This knight was just really never got in the game. Like the whole game, it was restricted by my b pawn. So 1 out of 1. Thank you, TGOX. Happy 10 months. Yeah, welcome everyone. If you're just joining, this is my second tournament of today, second stream of today. The first tournament in round 2, I played Magnus. I'm not seeing Magnus in the field here. 115 players. Father Dragon Kai says, I want you to play the Scotch Gambit while eating some chicken seasoned with the Scotch bonnet. Bonnet? I don't know what that is. While sipping on a single malt Scotch in a kilt. Oh dear. I feel like I can fulfill like 1/3 of that request. Okay, playing Indjic. Here we go. Let's play pre-move e6. Maybe have some French attack or Dutch attack. Bishop g5. Okay, he wants to play this e4. I don't have bishop b4. Interesting. A little bit uncomfortable. I'm going to play a Stonewall, I guess. Just go for this. Looks playable. Really? I'll use the idea in the French attack. I play this move. I think it's playable. Bishop c2, a5. c4 might be coming. c4, I take it. Yeah, also looks playable. So if a4, the bishop can stay on the nice diagonal. Interesting. Wow. I'm going to take, because if takes I win this, if takes I win this. Interesting. Yeah, a little bit passive. Bit of d3. Just plop my bishop in. The king should be on a8, probably. Of take. Hmm. Oops. Does it work? Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Oh. I should have had more danger levels. I thought, like, if takes, takes. So this is what I calculated. And I saw, oh, I'm defending this. I'm also covering this square, and if white goes for this, takes, there's a pin. I completely missed queen c8, and I'm pinned, so what to do? I feel like there's still practical chances, like even here, if I don't take on c3. It's not pretty. Might have to play this, but then g5 happens. How bad is it? Yeah, it's pretty bad. h6, g5. Maybe some chances still. I forgot the knight could just eventually take the bishop. To be fair, yeah, white's already like much better. Engine slightly prefers de4. This is hard to go for though. Why not a4 instead of knight e4? A4 crossed my mind. I didn't think it's necessary though. Like generally, the pawn on dark square will combine better with the light square bishop. I wasn't too afraid of like playing a4 because I have bishop a6. Knight e4 is generally like a very common move, especially when there's pawns on d4 and f4. Engine actually prefers other moves. c5, maybe here. Yeah, I guess the problem is when I trade off my dark square bishop, then it allows white to get this transformation where the knight really can't be removed from e5. If I keep my dark square bishop, there's always a potential to trade off once the knight gets here. Okay, moving on. I'll play e4. Let me update the score. Okay, I had this earlier, and I misplayed it earlier. I'm gonna take. There's some like knight b5. I think this is what Avatique showed me. There's some women's game in the candidates by someone. Bishop f4. c6. Oh, there's a funny line. c6, knight c7, rook b8, takes. Castle fork. Oh, it's not happening though. Oh, I'm kind of sad. Okay, let's take at the bishop pair. I'm also kind of happy. Castle here. No castle fork this game. I'll show that line after the game in a bit more detail. I guess f3 is logical. Restrict the knight. I'll play positionally. Yeah, so now this pawn and bishop don't combine that well. Like the pawn's more of a long-term target. Along with these pawns. Black does have the plan of doubling up, though. Let's put the bishop here. And rook e3 and lift over eventually. Might have this move, too. Oh my gosh, it's almost mating. It's really close to mate, if not for knight c5. G7 is hanging. Okay, so rook c7, takes g7, rook g8. I want to allow that. Knight c5 still coming. I might just play bishop f1. Seems kind of weird. There's b4 too. Hmm. I'm not super thrilled with that. Okay, now I can take. Now rook g8, the g-pawn's defended. Always play king b1. Yeah, the bishop's just so strong on d4, on this diagonal. There's no knight a4. Maybe go for f4, f5. Combine with this. Bishop g2 coming. We might see no, f5 I take. c4 is an idea. Some nice shish kebab. c4. That's looking real good. Could play this, actually. This might be stronger. 92. Let's just take. The beast is unleashed. Take and take. Okay, I do want to show the funny line. I got really excited for a moment. Because in this position, after this and this, it looks like black could maybe try this move. Attack the knight, induce knight c7 and play rook b8. If this were to happen, I was going to take on d5. Discovered attacking against a rook. Black can take on b2. I would take on f6 with check. So it actually looks like one big trade until you realize white has castling queenside, check and winning the rook. So I'm kind of sad my opponent didn't go into that. But maybe someday that can happen. Oh, Irina Crush in the chat. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry I didn't recognize you earlier. The game, oh yeah, the game you were thinking of was Asubayeva versus Muzichuk. Yeah, so what's kind of funny is I posted a video to YouTube a week or two ago where Grandmaster Gregorian was teaching me a whole repertoire within the Scotch. And during the lesson, he was trying to remember that game as well, where Queen E2 was played. And in that game, who was black? Was it BB Sara or Muzichuk? Black mishandled the opening and like got like a really nice position. So very tricky line, even though it's objectively like engine just says equal. It's I think practically very nice. Let me update the score. So 2 out of 3. I'm taking a break from French and Dutch. We'll play whatever this is. Catalan. Let's play the Ray Robson variation. Okay, this is a line. Okay, 94. So there's some very deep prep, very engine-like prep. The idea is knight c3. I'm pretty sure it's still knight c3. And then like rook b8. There's a b5. Yeah, the dangerous thing about this is if I forget, it might get bad quickly, but I think the general point is you can allow this and just give back the pawn, like just b6 here probably. And knight d5. And bishop b7 coming. I don't think there's any tactics. There might be 95 or that. I do have to be careful. Knight g5 ideas, even that. Taking queen d6. Yeah, that was a threat. Okay, the universe is revolving around the c6 pawn. Is it a strength or a weakness? a3 is also hanging. I'm not sure if that was free food or poison. Maybe both. So if rook a1, a5. f6 is coming. Oh, rook a1, fork. Always play f6. Oh, knight c4, take. Yeah, looking good. Could take with knight. Oh, queen c8. I'm confusing myself. Okay, so I'm defending c8. I just want to simplify. Let's not hang mate. That's a count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Knight's still defended. It's turning into a mess. Oh my gosh. I blundered everything. Ugh. Don't hurt me. Ah. Oh, I butchered that. Oh, nice position, and then I took so much time here. Oh, it's kind of sad. I took, wow, I really took 33 seconds? Yeah, I was so focused on trying to make these moves work, and then, okay, I saw queen c8. And my king got a little bit exploited. e6 became weak. What to do? Such is life. Okay, Bibisara was white against Muzichuk. Maybe if I have time, I can take a look at that game. All right, let's try and not get too tilted. And we'll go into this. It's a Gambit. Black accepts. To be completely honest, I don't recall too much about the prep. I just know that there's a half-open F-file, and white has some kind of lead in development. Is there some intercontinental? I don't think it works. Like we need to. I gotta play faster. E6. Oof. I'm already in some trouble. Alright, when in doubt, sack another pawn. Very questionable, but we'll see what happens. Every pawn lost was a file opened. So I hit the bishop. I want a castle and pressure f7. We might see queen d7, some trade. If queen d7, I probably don't take right away. I have c4 here. Oh, bishop g2. Hmm. Wow. There's knight h7. Bishop f7's coming. Wow. Running this. Down a pawn, but that's interesting. Queen d6, bishop f4. Bishop f4, there's this trapping the queen. Hmm. Not what I wanted. Just trap the rook. Kept the speed. A little bit messy. Got the job done. Yeah, that was an interesting game. It was my first time playing this f4 line against Alekhine, where the opponent actually takes on f4. Engine, not impressed. d4. Oh, h4. And if takes, h5. f4? Okay, yeah, h4 is definitely a move to keep in mind. Why not bishop g6 directly on move 12? Oh, here? No, here. If I take, the pawn would take back. I think it's just a trade where I'm not sure if I have a follow-up. If I have time, I can look later. Okay, moving on. Play another Scotch. Or, let's play this. Stafford Gambit time? No. Kocharin Gambit time. Knight c3, d4. Here we go. How does it go? Oh, I didn't post a video yet where Avati teaches me this line. And to be honest, I don't know if I remember so much. It looks interesting though. Might just play this. So I'm down a piece. Yeah, the point of this gambit, or at least the way I'm playing it, is to go for more long-term compensation. I have the defend the pass pawn. King could be a constant liability for black. Bishop f5 might be coming. I guess I start with f4. And there's h3, g4. Like h3. Yeah, this could be a long grind. Black is kind of stabilized. I do want to prepare e6 somehow. Play this. I have this move. Kind of forgot a4 was hanging. Oh. Ugh. I'm not happy with this. But life goes on. Maybe queen f3. Rook g8, g5 might be coming. I take... f5 is almost a move. Try this. This plan might be really strong. That was unexpected. If I take... Makes some sense. Take, push, take, push. Let's take b4, c4. I've not lost a single pawn yet. Blockade on b3. I think I have to push. Not quite what I want. What a weird position. g5, f5. Oh, I missed that. Have to push. That's not looking good. Let's push and pray. That's not good. No bueno. Oh no, my king. Sad game. I thought I was holding up. A bishop g5 hurt me. Yeah, I wonder if I had a chance to stabilize. Black's just completely... Okay, so here, this is my chance. Take and rook b1. And surprisingly, black does not have a breakthrough. Yeah, I got a little bit careless. Okay, some lesson to take away. Oh, wow. So in this moment, pawn c4. There's also the prospect of taking, because if queen takes g4, f5, pawn takes queen h5 check. What to do? Have some more lessons to learn. Okay, so I think we have a break, right? We have a break. 5.5 minutes. Welcome back to Lorgan. Happy 44 months. This might be my first time playing the Kocharin Gambits in like one of these serious chess.com tournaments. So yeah, seems like this line is already good for white. 92, interesting. Running f3. Yeah, b5 was, I think, a good practical move, getting the outside passer. Welcome back to Roadrunners. Happy 26, asking, what was your favorite thing you saw in Tokyo? I saw lots of good food. I also ate lots of good food. Trying to think of the favorite food that I had. Like every meal was super good. Like I already like Japanese food, and when you go to Tokyo, Japanese food is just food there. Had some hot pot. Wait, is the audio desynced? Sorry about that. I updated my Mac OS earlier today. Sometimes like my machine gets overwhelmed when I have Proctor and I'm using 2 monitors. I have a second camera. I have 2 cameras. Everything gets like uploaded to chess.com servers too. Like both my screens, both cameras. So it might affect the performance of the stream. Have you had century eggs or centenary eggs? Those are the eggs that are like 100 years old, right? I did see, I walked into 7-Eleven and there were Doritos that were flavored. Like the flavor of it was a century egg. But I wasn't brave enough to buy it and taste it. Yeah, let me know where everyone's watching from. Someone says Brazilian here in Ireland. I've been to Brazil a couple times, but never been to Ireland. We got Norway. Wait, Norway or Norway? Brazil, Kosovo. Did you see a samurai? No, I didn't. I didn't see any samurais or, what else, sumo wrestlers. Saw some cute dogs. I saw the Shibuya crossing. It was slightly overwhelming. There were a lot of people. Went to Starbucks Reserve. I was slightly disappointed in the Starbucks in Japan because I usually like to get like cold brew with a little bit of foam, but foam is just not a thing there. But they did have a cold brew float, which is cold brew with ice cream. So I had a few of those. Did you see the crossing from the balcony? I saw the crossing from Starbucks. There's a nice Starbucks that overlooks the crossing. I didn't really make any social media content of it though. Not quite my thing. Was there a big anime culture? I think there is, but I don't really follow the anime culture. Okay, moving on. Here we go. I'm hiding chat. Let's try and rebound. I'll pre-move e6. Go back to the French attack. Let's play e5. To be honest, I don't know too much theory here, but it looks playable. I take that. Take this. Knight e5 might be a move, but okay. I don't know. It's hard to calculate. It's probably also not worth calculating in this time format. I have f6. Wow, d4. Okay. I guess we'll trade everything. Maybe castling kingside. Wait. Not sure about this. I thought there was value in getting the rook in. I think we're just going to trade a bunch. Oh, wait, f2 hangs in the very end. c2 also hangs. Will b2 hang? Still a little bit tricky. Of this. Rook d1's coming. Wasn't sure. Have to make sure not to flag. Hmm. What to do? What to do? I burned most of my time. It got confusing. And blocks up 2 pawns, but white has this very clear idea. I took a ton of time here. Like, my initial thought was rook f8 to f7, but it doesn't really work because there's check here and here. Like, I'm still kind of staring at the position, wondering, did I miss anything? I think I could have played a5, but it doesn't really change much. Like, I'm still losing this pawn. Okay, let's go back. Oh, maybe I was too quick to take the bishop. h5. Yeah, I just saw, like, I take and simplify and didn't realize the danger. So rook g6. Oh yeah, okay, so I took on e5 and took on c2 just too quickly, I guess. But apparently it's still okay. So rook d8, rook f1? Rook c6, rook... yeah, this is maybe findable in classical. In blitz, that's tough, though. I feel like this still takes a lot of work, too. Okay, not the best tournament, but it goes on. Got 4 more rounds. Yeah, the standings weren't fully updated there. I know the title of the stream is Quest to 3000, but it might be Quest to 2850. Alright, let's play e4. We'll try and just play some decent chess. Another Scotch opening. Oh, mouse at Bomb Cloud. Oh no. I meant to play Queen e2, not King e2. Oh dear. Okay, how to make this work? Let's not panic. Just follow principles, get the king safe. Oh my gosh, this is not good. So much regret. So I'm down the pawn. I've lost casting rights. Do I have this move? No. Do I? Take. Maybe this move. Oh, it's getting weird. I mean, at this point, I want it to get weird. Okay, so the king found a new square. Check. Wait, do I have check and take? Oh my gosh. I might be coming back. Unexpected tactics. Did I just invent some new brilliant opening theory? The Bomb Cloud Scotch? Why do these things keep popping up? I sent a report request to chess.com to ask about it. Okay, I got initiative. All my things are attacked by pawns, but yeah, C pawn was pinned. I can take. And now I can prompt black to Bong Cloud. Okay. Check. King's developing to f6. Maybe e6. Oh, queen d6 takes. Is that playable? Check and then here? It might be playable. I think black is bluffing, and I'm going to call the bluff. And then further develop the king. No, wait, queen d4 is a move. Queen d4. Queen d4, king e2. Check. It might be okay. I could just take too. I'm going to take. Play it safe. I wasn't sure there. Home sweet home. Setting up a small trap. Does it work? King f6? Maybe not. Oh man. If king here, I don't have any more checks, and it's probably just a draw. Wow. Okay. I won the game with a Bong Cloud Scotch. I intended queen e2. Small opening novelty. I have a plus score. Let's keep it going. I think I was actually supposed to take. I guess the bishop should be traded eventually. Oh, I blundered a3. Yeah. That's not great. I got careless. Try and get 2 pawns for it. It might only be 1 pawn, though. Okay. There's still some slim chances. Control the file. Yeah. Oh dear. That's not good. I'm getting hurt. What to do? Yeah, I had a decently comfortable position. Blundered with 97. Any other move? Rook c8. Maybe queen b4, queen b5 is interesting. Yeah, queen b5 is like very, very positional. Trade queens and build up the queen side. Okay, back to 50%. 2 more games. Wait, was 95 available? At what point? Oh, maybe around here? And the pawn is overworked. Take. It probably doesn't change much if I'm not winning back the piece. But maybe there's a different moment. Here. I should at least consider 95. Yeah, unfortunately, white is still up at night. Yeah, I kind of regretted, like when I played knight g7, I realized, oh, I should probably just take and go for c5, knight c6. But what happened in the game actually like resembled what I wanted with this setup. Okay, got 2 more games. Blue Bomb leading the tournament. Still some games ongoing. Maybe not. Oh dear. Wait a minute. 9. Okay, yeah, this is round 10. Here we go. No more Bong Cloud Mouselip Scotch. G6. Let's play D4. I'll play the this Bishop E3. The Passini variation. Remember how this one goes. There's E5 at some point. But right away, I think it's here. Yeah, Chessmood has a very, very deep course on this, which I'm kind of forgetting at the moment, but see if I can make it work. You take and then take. There's Queen G2 though. Queen G2, Rook G5? Okay. Initially I was scared of this, but I'm realizing Rook G5 wins the bishop. And if takes Queen G2, I can castle and defend the knight. So black walks into it. Yeah, if not for Rook G5, it would probably be a bit annoying. Okay, attacking the knight. Preventing queenside castling. E6? No. The castle knight H6 should be fine. It looks a little bit delicate. Like if knight H6 I can't take. There's not a 3 here. So either queen move, I have this move. Winning the queen. Okay. Nice win. Yeah, again, shout out to the Chessmood course on this. For anyone that wants free access to Chessmood, you can use my link. They are being very generous, unlocking all their courses through the end of June. A link is chessmood.com/Rosen. I think we have commands. So did I remember correctly? E5. Okay, yeah, E5 in this position. I know Hikaru's walked into this line a few times. Like if you check his opening tree. Because he's an avid modern player. But it goes to show, like if you're prepared against a modern, especially in a very concrete and sharp line, it can turn bad for black quite quickly. Okay, very happy with the calculation. Yeah, bishop takes f3 doesn't really help black. Like this is also pretty much winning for white. Oh yeah, just to show, there was this moment. What was it? If knight h6, yeah, I can't take because queen takes his check and I lose a rook, but queen g5 and everything is under control, I think. I see Vindictive's comment about the lag and the platform animation. You can turn that off in your settings. There's this someplace. Where is it? The general? It's sometimes hard to navigate the settings. So I've turned off peace animations and win celebration. And oh yeah, showcase opponent theme. If you turn all of this off, hopefully there would be less lag. And firm move would be the worst setting to turn on, especially for blitz. I'm still trying to figure out how to disable this event announcements. Because it's off, but I'm still getting alerts in the bottom. Okay. Oh, let me update the score. 5.5 out of 10. Here we go again. I'll pre-movie 6. Okay, another Dutch. Yeah, white hasn't committed to d4, so I guess d3 makes some sense. Interesting. If d4, bishop e4 would win material. Considering e4 here, doesn't look right though. Not sure what to do. h3 is coming. Go for this. I hung a pawn, but maybe it's a gambit. Leave the pawn hanging. Okay, time to defend again. Queen helps defend e5. Hitting this pawn. Push. Push, take. Playing this. Oh dear. Too weak, too slow. What to do? I spent so much time here. Yeah, 35 seconds. B5. Yeah, somehow B5 was not on my radar. Makes a lot of sense, like, once you consider it. Just trying to open lines. Okay, I tie my score from earlier. Congratulations, Blue Bomb and Yosef Taher. Tying for first. I think I want to play a few more games. Yeah, not the best score. Lost some rating. But I'm still awake. And close all my tabs. Let's play a few more games to wrap things up. I have to, I guess, leave the tournament. Okay. Okay. Thank you, chess counselor. Happy 5 months. So I'll try and maybe get back some rating. Try and finish on a happier note. Yeah, I could switch over to Chrome, but I'm on Proctor. It takes some time to like actually switch over. Okay, let's take Queen e2. Opponent does not have the best connection. So c4, d4, c5. Just this. Yeah, this looks fine. Some eventual knight a4 maybe. Yeah, this is some kind of risk. I have to watch out for bishop h4. A knight covers h4 though. Although maybe it's playable. Taking this. So knight takes check and then king f3. I mean, g5 probably wasn't necessary. I do allow this. Does it work though? Rook is hanging. I didn't calculate. It takes queen h4, king f3. Looks okay. It looks a little bit scary. Black has some options. So is there a threat? Can I take on taking on d5, bishop e7? The bishop very crucially covers f4. I have this, I have this. This could get messy. This. f5's off limits. So f5 I take. I assume this is good. Check. Okay. Yeah, kind of a weird position. And king got a little bit naked, but kept it protected. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, this is another bug where it says I'm searching for a game, but I didn't actually seek a game. It's just like left over from earlier, I think. So to actually get a game, I need to click again. Okay, we'll play this. With the early a3, the bishop is best on g7. C5 might be coming. Wow. I take first. Takes and then check and then take. Then this and then this. It might just be one big trade. There's a small issue though. Ugh. Might be a big issue. Bishop a6. Hmm. It's uncomfortable. Play this and take. So I'm down a pawn. Not so pretty. Yeah. Tough game. I was resisting for a bit. Let's take a look at this line. Okay, so this was not a good line to allow. Yeah, originally I wanted to play rook f7, but yeah, this allows takes, check, and then the problem is bishop a6 in the very end. I just can't win the pawn, and this is coming. So I realized that, but I burned a lot of time. So apparently g5 was wrong. Oh, bishop d5 makes a lot of sense. Ensuring c6 doesn't hit the bishop. Okay, we'll do a few more. Let me hide the widget because the tournament's over. There's a question, do you recommend any calculation course? The Chess Mood Tactics and Ninja course is, I think, a good starter for calculation. I think it's one of the first courses you'll see on their website. So d5, bishop b5. Okay. Have connect 4. I want to get the knight to f3 and then prepare the pawn storm. There might be some issue with b4 as a weakness. Take with the rook. Again, this is my main plan. Knight f6 is coming. If I take knight f6. Okay. And queens are getting traded. And it's getting sharp, despite queens being off the board. I forgot about the knight check. It should be okay. Knight d2's coming. I cover knight b3. Oh. That's not good. That's really not good. It's still interesting. Wow. Threatening mate in 2. Black to fend? There's no checks. Yeah, this mate. Wow. The counterplay came quickly there. Wait, what? Oh, this is another bug. Like, I didn't mean to follow player. Like, I clicked observe one of their games earlier, and then I unintentionally followed the player. Okay, at least that was not my game starting. Yeah, I was in control, and then at some point I lost control. King f4, very strong prophylactic move. Yeah, the knight actually caused some mayhem. I blundered rook b4. But then amazingly, oh wait. Oh, black had forced mate. Check, here, check, here, and then mate. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do uno mas. I should probably take a break soon. So d4 take looks playable. Like taking queen e2. Oh, thank you, Rosen Enjoyer. Bear with me one moment. This actually is not so simple. I'll have to read the dono message after the game. Bishop d4 is a fine move. I'll play f5. d5 will maybe come at some point. Try and get the kingside attack. Oh. Is d5 playable? Looks like it. Take. Seems like e5 is going to be weak. Bishop g3 coming. Wow. That's a move. I'm a bit worse here. F6 is coming. Gotta open the bishop. Can I make f6 work? Okay. A little bit dirty, a little bit dirty. I was fast enough. I was actually down about a half a second in the time scramble. But then I got the multi-pre moves in. And black... Yeah, black stumbled here. Okay. What to do? That was a crazy line. Like this whole sequence. Super complicated position. We both had like less than 20 seconds. Bishop f7. Oh, bishop g2 wins the queen. And then this just led to a massive trade. To be honest, I thought this was mate. But the game didn't end. King h7. Best move. Oh, bishop d6 is nice. Here and then here. Okay, not worth to analyze. That's the nature of 3-0. Like this That's sometimes what games come down to. Ideally, I like to avoid the time scrambles like that. Opening was interesting. Okay, a5 sooner. Yeah, f4 I guess is a wrong. I mean, it's still approved by the engine, but I like the idea of putting the bishop on g5. Like start with a5 and then bishop g5 first. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up. Lost a little bit of rating, but had some fun games. I'll be back in the future. Oh, wait, I wanted to see the dono message. There was a generous donation. I have to bring up my dashboard. There's a question, were you on vacation? I was traveling a bit. I went actually I went to Washington DC and then Tokyo and then Taiwan and then back to the US. So I am back home recovering from jet lag, fighting a small cold, but hoping to stream more in the coming days. Okay, thanks everyone. I'll be back. Probably not again today. The next tournament is is a bit past my bedtime, but I'll hopefully be back either tomorrow or the next day. So stay tuned.